So yeah, it's all dark out here, and we're beside a, I'm ready to go inside a Masonic Lodge. This lodge. Did you catch all that? They've actually got two buildings here. One is the building I'm about to walk into. Well, actually, I'm not gonna walk into it because it's locked up. It's more of a historic building. It's really nice. You can tell we're right next to a large road. It's a two-lane, not really a highway, but it's two-lane. We may try to go inside there, but hey, you got to stick around because I'm just trying to live the coolest life. So the building they're in now, besides this one here, it was having some floor problems with it, is what it was, is this building here behind me. You can't quite see it, but we're about to go inside of it and check it out. We just had a lodge meeting, and it went well. They did a whole lot of edicts that were coming down from their grand master. This is actually, it's got a name here. It's kind of hard to see it there, but we're going to go inside and see if we can get some of them brothers out of there, and I'm going to give you a tour inside of this lodge. So we just finished up our meeting here in Crawford Lodge, and I just want to show you some things that are different. This is one of the newer lodges. As I mentioned before, the main building that we just saw, the two-story white structure, is a little old. So it had some flooring issues. They're getting contractor in there. Actually, one of the floors is actually dedicated to a museum. So I believe they actually meet on the first floor, but not the top floor. So one of the things I noticed here, which is where our senior warden sits, is just the difference in the ornateness of the chairs and also the podium. This podium here is just like the one over in the junior warden's desk. Also, one other thing I noticed here is the column isn't quite as ornate as you might find in some other lodges. Some are less than this. So it's just really different. You can definitely tell this piece here has got some age on it. It just makes you wonder, maybe they've been using this for 50 years. It's possible. Also above here, they've got globes, and you notice both of these globes are the same in a lot of Georgia lodges, and actually some, from what I gather, some Alabama lodges too. One of these globes is a star globe or a celestial globe. They've got some things here. They got an old press or an embosser. And you can pause this video if you want to see more of this. I'm just trying to give you some different things. D.A. Green Grandmaster, built in 1912. Hurtsboro, Alabama is where that one's from. Seating, obviously they've got enough seating here where they can space them out. So if you're got COVID issues, or you don't want to be too close to anybody because you might think they have COVID, then you can definitely space out in this room and keep your 6 feet distance fairly easy. Now these are typically put up here for pictures, so they'll typically put their past masters up here. You can see they don't have any up here, but they do have some over on this wall. The other thing I wanted you to notice is the G up there. The G actually lights up blue, and it's neon, so you don't see a whole lot of those. They're always going to have the American flag is going to be this side of where the master sits. The other flags, of course, this is the Alabama flag. So they got the Alabama flag, and behind it is something different, is a York Rite flag, because this is where their York Rite meets. Over in Columbus, our York Rite meets at the Scottish, what they call the Columbus Masonic Center, which is actually Columbian Lodge. They meet there in that building, so you're going to find some differences there. These brothers over here are still talking. That's the secretary and some others, but you'll see something different here with this altar. I'll tell you how old this is. This altar, a lot of altars you find will open from the top. This altar here actually opens from that side. Now, of course, on top of the altars, you're going to have the Holy Bible, and in other lodges they'll have a copy of Quran or what have you underneath. Now, this is a traditional voting box, as you can see here. It's got the white balls and black cubes in there, and these are actually got some age on them. I'll grab some of these out of here so you can see them. These actually have some age on them, so they're pretty unique to this lodge. You can tell how old the cubes are, and so however yay or nay, however you vote, you put it in there, and you'll find this pretty typical. You can actually find these on eBay. and then they will actually come out here and they can be counted. But you have to vote in secret, so no one sees how you voted. And that's the main thing. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you one other thing over here. So we've got some more square income. Actually, some of these are jewels for a particular officer. Older book here. And these are the extra hats for past masters. If the current master is not here or a new master comes in, they can either bring their own hat or keep their hats here. Current master would normally put his hat there. In Rose Hill Lodge, we'll actually take our hat and put it on the hat stand, but our hat stand sits next to the master's. It sits up here behind the flag. So it's a little different. But something unusual, these seats, I've noticed, you can sit down in these seats and then it slides. It's a little different. You don't find that in a lot of lodges. So it's kind of something strange, or different, I should say, that we found in this lodge. But we definitely had a good meal. Typically, Masons will have a meal before they meet. We had a good meal, fried chicken and some greens, and it was good, I assure you. And typically our meals run us $5. You ain't gonna eat like that anywhere for $5. We had dessert and tea and sodas and whatever else you wanted to drink. But then, again, this is Crawford Lodge here in Crawford, Alabama. If you get a chance to come see these brothers out here, I always appreciate a visitor, especially if you're a Mason. If you're not a Mason, you want to be a Mason, you can still come by and see them, and you can have dinner with them. In fact, they may even feed you for free. Hey, there's an idea. But be sure to like and subscribe for this video, and check out my other Masonic videos. I've got some on the Shrine, the York Rite, and a whole lot of other lodges. And we're going to keep doing it because we're just trying to live the coolest life.